Hi. I was left with a question last Friday as to why I think Matt and I would be a best fit in terms of an effective working relationship. And I thought about that, but first I'd like to start by saying that I think last Friday was probably one of the most interactive and most engaged interview I've ever had. And I liked that so much because I felt that Matt was very observant of my skills, of my strengths, of my weaknesses, and having a very observant leader, observant mentor, or manager would mean that I'd be in good hands because he would be able to identify my strengths, he would be able to identify my weaknesses, and he would be able to help me work on those. You don't need to mention that these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. Your leader itself, from how you are talking, how you are speaking, is able to observe that already from you. And that would make us a very good fit because I'm very receptive to someone who helps me work on my skills, who helps me work on my strengths, and also helps me work on my weaknesses at the same time. So I like that so much from him. Another thing that I have to mention is that I also felt that during the interview, Matt was also concerned of where I'm going to be good at. He wasn't just pointing out that he needed help in whatever area he needs help on, but he was also very much concerned as to where I felt I'd be good at. And it's not usual for people to hire you and ask you where you think you'd be good at. People would just usually hire you based on which area they need help on. So that means to say that Matt was also concerned as to where I felt I would be good at. And I know that having someone like that means to say that he isn't just concerned in getting whatever things he needs to get done, but he's also very much concerned of your your interest of where you feel you'd be happy at. So I like that so much from him also. Another thing is that when Matt mentioned that he believed in training his employees continuously, he believed in a continuous learning process. I know that would be something very valuable for me. I believe that even if I do have the knowledge and the experience, I would be a lot better in what I'm doing if I'll be provided more training. And I like that so much that he mentioned that, because that will be something very valuable for me. It would help me not just develop professionally but also personally. One more thing that I also need to mention that I think would make us a good fit is that during the flow of the conversation, during the interview, I felt very inspired, very motivated by how Matt was talking to me, by what he was talking about. There were a lot of good things that he mentioned that made me realize the purpose, the reason behind why we're working, what are the things that we're working for. And I like that so much because being so inspired, being so motivated every day at what you're doing just helps you become the best in what you're capable of. And Matt made me feel that one. Having a very inspiring, very motivating leader is gonna be very beneficial, and I'm gonna be very lucky to hopefully be able to give him a chance to work for Matt. And I could go on with a lot of other things that I feel that would make us a best fit. We have some similarities, but I think at the end of the day, hopefully Matt would also see that I could be able to help him in his company, in his organization, and at the same time, I'm quite sure that he's going to help me in a lot of areas, and I'm going to be in good hands with Matt. So thank you, and hopefully I'll be given a chance to work for Matt. Thank you.